So Anthony Joshua's talking about an interim fight against Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder of all people, I thought Deontay Wilder's been talking about retirement. Is this going to tempt Deontay Wilder to say, hold on a minute, maybe I need to stay in this boxing game. That fight I was supposed to have with AJ, let me get another big payday. But let's see what happens, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like my video, share my video, and do all that good stuff. Drop your comments on what you think will happen if Anthony Joshua was to take on Deontay Wilder. Would Wilder just spark him out, or would Anthony Joshua's bombardment, skills, and combination punching just be too much for Deontay Wilder to handle, especially after the beatings that he's taken in the punishing fights he had in that rematch with Tyson Fury and getting knocked spark out in the trilogy. Is this a fight that Deontay Wilder is really ready for, especially after like I said, those two fights? Does Wilder still need an interim fight? Maybe against who can I think of? Maybe a Robert Helenius, someone who's I don't want to say Robert Helenius is average, but a good opponent that we know that Deontay Wilder could probably get a spectacular knockout against, just to build the confidence back up. Or maybe Wilder might just jump in and say, you know what, big money, big prize, I got nothing to lose, let me go in there and fight Anthony Joshua. Could happen. But based on this one, obviously Anthony Joshua is talking about, apparently it's his top choice, according to Eddie Hearn, top choice to fight in his interim fight, while Alexander Usyk is currently unavailable. It's a... What do you guys think about that, man? This fight is not an interim fight against a ridiculously hard puncher like Deontay Wilder. It's not even an interim fight. This is like a championship level fight, but I ain't complaining. If they can get this fight done, I've been saying the longest, I want to see Anthony Joshua fight Deontay Wilder. That is what I've been waiting for. To be honest, I'd rather see Anthony Joshua fight Deontay Wilder for undisputed than see Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury, because it's just the unexpected can happen. Someone could be knocked out, flash knockdowns out of nowhere. That is what, for example, gets the intrigue of the casual fans. And once you get that UK versus United States bus going, massive fight. You've got all the pundits, all the American fighters, British fighters, pundits, everyone, YouTube, everything's blowing up big time. So I ain't complaining if this fight actually happens. I am not complaining. It's one of the most exciting fights out there in the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Obviously, Eddie Hearn's talking about AJ's four-man list, because I've seen Otto Wallin's name banded around. Obviously, Deontay Wilder, Joe Joyce, that was another one. I don't know the fourth fighter that he's talking about, but those are the three names I've definitely already heard. And if I had to rank them in position of who I want to see AJ actually fight, Deontay Wilder's number one, Joe Joyce number two, Otto Wallin number three. Like if Otto Wallin beats AJ, hats off to him, but I feel like he's just going to get him the hell out of here. That's as far as I'm concerned. He's going to be tricky, Otto Wallin, but I just don't see the tools. I don't see can he knock him out? Who's the tools in the arsenal? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking the one punch knockout artist Wilder and the hard chin, granite chin Joe Joyce just walking for. These are the two fights I want to see, especially the fact that Wilder's, like I said, is American. Joe Joyce is a British fighter, silver medalist, Olympic silver medalist. Some people think he was robbed. I personally think he was robbed against Tony Yoka. As far as I'm concerned, he won that fight. But those two fights are big time for Anthony Joshua, and they'll make good money. He's gonna make more money fighting Wilder and Joe Joyce than he's gonna fight Otto Wallin. And what's his name? Anthony Joshua said, "I'm a businessman." Anthony Joshua said, "I'm a businessman," and he's thinking business. He said, "Listen, Deontay Wilder, big money, let me fight you. Joe Joyce, domestic clash, we both were at Olympic gold medal, silver medalist, big money, let's have it." Just Otto Wallin was gonna fight Dillian White. Like AJ, come on, man. AJ will beat Otto Wallin, man. Come on, man. Let's be real, man. Otto Wallin, he'll cause problems. He boxed well. He fought Tyson Fury, but even Tyson Fury that had that cut, he still couldn't get Tyson Fury out of there. So, what can we say? So we just have to wait and see what happens, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this one? Joe Joyce versus Anthony Joshua, or Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. How does these fights go? Do you think Deontay Wilder will just go in there and blast Anthony Joshua out, devastating fashion, big right hand, knock him out? Will Joe Joyce go in there and just juggernaut Anthony Joshua? Or Anthony Joshua, run the clock back and be like, listen, you guys think because I lost to Andy Ruiz, because I lost to Usyk, I'm some kind of like soft touch now. You man are gonna get knocked out. Maybe that's what Anthony Joshua's mindset is on now. And like he said in the interview, he's angry, like he lost the fight against Usyk. He's angry, like he wants to get back in the ring, and you might just go in there and just knock someone like Deontay Wilder out. Still be careful of that right hand, because if bro, people just throwing Wilder's name around like it's some journey. If Wilder should land the right hand on 99.9% of this heavyweight division, all these guys are gonna find themselves in outer space, fam. Outer space, finding themselves on some alternative universe, bro. That right hand is lethal. But Anthony Joshua has definitely got a lot of tools in his arsenal to get Deontay Wilder out of there. That's not even a joke. Ask Louis, if Luis Ortiz can do what he did to Deontay Wilder, you're telling me that if AJ don't have Wilder in a similar situation, he doesn't knock him out. If that was AJ and they're not Luis Ortiz, he would have knocked him spark out in the first fight. But obviously, Wilder seems to be more circumspect in how he boxes now, so maybe it wouldn't be as easy to tag him in that position. But hey, anything can happen in heavyweight boxing. Either man could land a shot. Even Otto Wallin can find a shot. It's heavyweight boxing and just knock someone out. You don't know. But it's going to be interesting, man. Anthony Joshua looking to take on Deontay Wilder. What happens in that fight? If it happens, drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me see what you guys are saying about this one. Cool.